Hey, everybody, come on in the room, Cloud. Come on in the room. Okay. So I don't know what's going on with Kimmie, but I have received, y'all know y'all send me everything. Okay. Kimmie, I don't know where the misunderstanding came from, but I went ahead and sent her a link because this is ridiculous. I don't have time. I need you to please hit the link so that we can go ahead and clear this up. Because what I was hearing was more clips. I don't like What I don't like is the subliminals that are being passed around on members only. That's what I don't like. So, Kimmie, I went ahead and sent her a message to hit the link. Don't go to members only. Don't go to members only. With that, I need her to hit the link. Why would you go over there and do a members only just to talk about me? You came over here and you saw people on the panel, so you assumed I was having a panel about you. I was not having a panel about you. So I need you to please hit the link because that don't make no sense. I'm like, what the hell? And then she's over there like, well, why didn't you just ask me? I did ask you. What you don't know is that I was live, Kimmie. We're taking anybody that comes in here with pinky emblems or anything or pink names, we're taking them out. I'm not dealing with no mess. If Cesaro comes controlling with one of her mini troll pages, we're taking them out, y'all. Okay? So I'm just like, it's ridiculous. I'm just like, where did this come in? Where did all this come in at? I'm trying to understand where did all of this mess come in from? I just believe in having conversations. I don't have Kimmie's number. I don't really need her number because, like I've done before, I've come live. What I said was I was not going to come live cussing out somebody that I like. Period. You know what I'm saying? Hey, official. Okay. So I'm going to drop the link for Kimmie. That's ridiculous when you can just resolve things. Why go to members only just to talk about it? Do you think I was having a roast panel? This was not that type of panel. So I'm ready to talk about it. The sound is choppy. Oh, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. The sound is choppy. Hold on. Does it sound better or no? Does it sound better or no? Hold on, child. Hold on. We back, y'all. So I couldn't hit the link, you guys. I could not order. I could not order my gummies. I'm like, what the hell? Because I'm in Texas. But it did say that I could order before. Can y'all hear me? Press one if y'all can hear me and y'all can hear me. Press one. The sound is still bad. That's weird. The sound is still bad. Muffled? Okay. I should go back out and come in again. Muffled. Hold on. Muffled. Okay. Oh, I think because I have to hold on. I think I because I have these other things pulled up that I need to close out. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on, y'all. So it's connected. Hold on. That, that, that. Oh, it should be better now. Hold on. Let me know. Y'all let me know if it's better. Okay. How is the sound now, you guys? How is the sound? Is it better for you guys or no? Press one if it's better. I'm trying to see if it's better. Hold on, y'all. Somebody said it was cracking up or it sounded a little off. It sounds a little off. I don't know how does it sound a little off. It's not better. I don't. It must be this link that I. Hold on. Maybe it's this. I don't know. Let me. I'm closing everything down. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Sounds like a secret issue. Well, I don't know. You know, maybe I selected the wrong. Oh no, child. Let me go into broadcast and let me leave the studio and come back in, and then y'all let me know what it says. Leave studio. Okay, let me know. Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Press one if y'all can hear me. Press one if y'all can hear me. I say, I don't know, child. No media's playing. Okay, good. Can y'all hear me? Press one. Okay, good. Okay, it's better. Okay. So I'm going to drop the link for Kimmie, y'all, because we're having an issue. I went over there and Kimmie was saying, I didn't want to go to your dead ass channel. So, Kimmie, were you talking about my channel? I'm trying to understand where she's coming from because I really don't understand it. I did not disrespect her in any way. Did I come over here disrespecting her? Hell no. It was, oh, it went, wait, is it good now? You said it was good, then it went back bad. I'm really surprised. I'm like, what? For what soundbite? Child. Okay, it's good now. So I'm waiting for Kimmie to hit the link. Let me drop the link, y'all, because I sent her a message to please to go ahead and hit the link, because I mean, we're adults, we can talk about it. There's no reason to not talk about it. Hold on. Lexington, first of all, Lexington, you know good and damn well I don't talk to Boom. So why are you in here telling me anything about what Boom says? Huh? Why are you telling me anything about what Boom says? No, no one ever called me nothing like Shaniga, official D spot. No one ever called me that. So I don't know what you're talking about, babe. Here's Kimmie. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Kimmie.
Hey,
What
can
is
you
that?
hear me?
Yes. I can hear you. Let me tell you, let me
Okay.
explain what happened first, and then I can hear you out. What happened was I went live, and I was in your live, and I was running around trying to see what was going on. So I was like, okay. And so I left your live, and then I went to, and I seen Beach had addressed you with something, because Beach was live and she was up dancing or whatever. Now I don't know anything she had said or anything, but I showed the post of what she had posted. And I said, why is she? I said, well, maybe it's protocol, blah, blah, blah. We were having a friendly conversation, this and that. So then Peace Love was like, Tracy, I have something I want you to hear. And I was like, uh-oh, is it going to piss me off or whatever? And she's like, no, it won't, whatever, maybe whatever, So I was like, okay. So somebody had sent her a link. So I was like, what? And I listened to the link, and I'm like, oh, wow. I was like, wait a minute, maybe I'm thinking much more to it. I said, let me focus on what I'm thinking. So meanwhile, Shells was up here because Shells was going to help me order some edibles or whatever, which I couldn't order. But anyways, so then I was like, okay, I said, well, let's go ahead and I said, let me see what y'all have to say about it. And so I played it, and a lot of people were like that they felt that you were talking about me. And I was like, but I said, it really doesn't matter, because I don't just stop talking to people like that for little things like that. So even if you said it was for me and it wasn't, then whatever. But when you came in the chat, you were like, why are you playing my content? I'm like, it was only like 2 or 3, not even 2 or 3, not even minutes, but a couple of seconds. And you were like, and so everybody was offended because of that. And I was like, wow. But I just kept mental note. No disrespect, no nothing. There's no reason for me to do that, because like I said, before I would come out here cussing you out, I would reach out to you via email. I'm not about to do that or disrespect you. So I was like, so what happened? So then some people were saying stuff, and I was like, stop, y'all, stop. I have my own mind. I'm going to make it up. It was not like a drag fest for Kimmie. People just came up and they were giving their opinions. And basically I was like, no, I was like, I'm going to decide what I'm going to decide. I know peer pressure. You have to think of the results. Why did somebody send that to Peace Love, first of all? Why was it sent to me? People are gaslighting us to try and get us to fall out. That's the whole thing. And I, for one, was not going to go for it. I'm not. That's why I was surprised when I went over there, because I left it at that. I said, well, that's it. I said, I will find out for myself. I said, people, you keep mental notes of things. Nobody's a pushover. Nobody's blind, And so I don't understand why you went over there and you were saying, because then I received another clip. I was getting ready to eat, and I received another clip, and it was like, oh, well, and it was you saying something about, well, I wasn't talking about her dead ass channel. I was talking about the other one's, Beach's dead ass channel. I'm like, what? I'm like, my channel is not dead. Like, why would you say that?
Okay. So what I said was, and Tracy, you're a member, so you don't need a clip. You could have just went back and redballed it. But
Yeah.
the context of the conversation, if you get a chance to look at it, you can see the chat, and you can literally hear me responding to the chat. So I wasn't speaking of you at all.
When you said about the dead ass channel?
Yeah, right. The first time I wasn't even talking about you. If you look at, okay, if you look at what, go back, red ball it back. You're a member. Just red ball it back.
I don't even want to red ball it back, but go
And
ahead.
look at the chat. The chat specifically said beach. The chat is still up. So then I said that in reference to beach. And then the second time we discussed it again, I said in the same one that you can red ball, rather than listening to the clip, you can then hear the whole thing and hear the context. I literally said, I did not call her channel dead. Why would I do that? I didn't say
I'm talking about something else.
I said, I'm not saying her dead ass channel. I'm talking about beach dead ass channel.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay,
that's exactly what I said.
So let me nix this right now because I'm like, I do not want to be falling out. There's no reason for us to fall out. It's stupid. Like, it's crazy. It's like a whole big circus waiting around me and you to fall out. I'm like, why?
Because people are disgusting. And then they talk trash about me doing what I have to do as far as paperwork is concerned, because these people are insane. Instead of you worrying about yourself, you worrying about taking clips. Trisha, you're a whole member. You can just red ball it back, or you have a way to contact me directly.
Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. It's easier for me to go live now. I just contacted you now, but before I was already on live. I never knew there was even a clip when I went live. That was the first thing. I went live about you and Beach. And when I was saying, Kimmie, come over, I was like, oh my God, Beach. I was like, are they getting into it? I was like, for what? I was like, Beach, Kimmie, come over. You know, just like, not for you to end your live, but because I knew you were members only, but maybe to just click in or whatever you wanted to do at that point. But it was okay. That was no big deal. So it wasn't I
literally left members only and went to the Wiley interview.
And another thing, and I saw you had a Wiley interview live, and I was on my live saying, I got to hurry up because Kimmie has a live in an hour. I said, it's in 1 hour. I said, so I want to make sure. And they were like, no, it's in 5 minutes. I was like, what? And it's all in the live. I was like, oh my God. Like, I didn't even know you were going to have a live coming up so soon. So because I'm an hour, I guess, behind you guys, I guess. And so that was a whole nother thing. So no, I'm not going to come online cussing you. I don't do that. I just like to talk about stuff. But when it was sent to me, that's what was sent to me. Like you said, in the context it was sent. But, which I guess when I'm thinking about in the context it was sent, I see what it was. But I just don't want any more clips, y'all. I mean, to be sent to me of anything like that pertains Kimmie. Yeah, because I mean, I understand what y'all are going to say, but the fact is that nobody's going to make me not talk to anybody. And I'm not saying that, it was sent to me in I'm not blaming Peace Love or anybody of saying, okay, well, Tracy, I want you to follow up with Kimmie or not, but there's no reason for it. There's no reason for a fallout. I mean, you're your own individual woman. I'm my own individual woman. It is what it is. Why can't we just coexist?
I don't see the issue because, and that's the reason why I'm like, what? Because you're a member.
And I heard you say, well, Tracy knows she could have asked me, but do you understand how it went though? There was no reason, because when I first went live, that's why I was on live, and you can hear it. It was just a reaction. I was like, oh my God. I was like, Beach, come over here. What happened? I was like, well, what happened? When did they have words or whatever? That was my thing. And so when I played this, hold on, let me play it now. I can play it now, right? A few seconds of it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And if you had a question, any other time Tracy's had a question for me, she just asks me. So I don't get this. This is very weird. Like, why the fuck would you go over there, hold a panel, and then try to summon me over there? And you could have just emailed me and asked me, girl, and I would have told you who I was talking about. You weren't talking about your dead ass child. I was talking about Beach. Like, what the fuck? And why would you just go to that? Yeah, and I just don't get these people. I don't get it. Like, if you have a question or a concern, and why the fuck do you think I'm gonna click your link? I'm not gonna click your link. It's not something I want to talk about.
That was one.
Should not be confusing. I have made it perfectly clear several times. There's a disclaimer, and I put disclaimers in the box, in the description box. Sometimes it takes a minute to populate, but it's in every box that says you do not have permission to replicate. This is copyrighted, proprietary, and I would strike you. So I don't. It's so confusing to me.
Are you just saying this in general, or are you saying this
So that's number one.
or you
Now,
thought I
if
was?
you ask me, I'm going to say no because it's member only. Now, anything else, yes, but members only, no. I'm sorry, no. So, yeah, and I'm gonna. That it shouldn't even be confusing. It shouldn't be any of that. And guys, listen. If people have not upped their membership, they're not.
Okay. So now, why? Okay, so I hear what you're saying, but why would you say you were gonna flag me because I just played like 5 seconds of your member only?
Because Tracy, you and I we've had this discussion many times.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can play. You have access to play, and I told you this openly. You are the only content creator that I have ever said you can play any of my stuff, any of these public lives. I don't care. You can play them. It doesn't matter. But members only, no, because the members get upset. They're paying for this content. And then my mortal enemy, then I'm being told that my mortal enemy on here is literally sending you recorded clips, and you knew how upset I was when Duchess did it.
It doesn't. It does. That video, the other video, was a 5 minute clip. Not 5 minute, but like 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds. So I don't. That was. I mean, to me, that was a bit much. Don't you think that was a bit much? I was like, dang. It wasn't even like I was playing a whole minute. That just. I mean, I was like, dang. Are you? I mean, that is a lot. I mean, when you're doing that, Kimmie, that's not good sportsmanship, or even like good as far as women working together on YouTube. That is like bad juju. Like you don't want to just be flagging people for no reason. I mean, and that had pertained to me. It was that particular clip that I heard. I understand it was your enemy that gave me the information, but I'm like, we do have different people that we like and we don't like or whatever. But now I shouldn't have that problem because I've told people, please don't send me anything. But the fact is that, I mean, when you just dropped in my chat and you were all of a sudden like, why are you playing my content? I was like, it's only 30 seconds, and you can flag me for that, but then it can also be used as a false flag, which you don't want to get those on your record because it's only 30
It's not
seconds.
a false flag, Tracy. It's proprietary content. It's paid
No,
content.
I
We can
understand what
agree
you're
to
saying.
disagree. We can agree to
Yeah, I
disagree
can understand
on
what you're
it.
saying, but it's just not. You don't want to. I wouldn't want to be doing that with people. If you're trying to be working with people on YouTube, that's not something you want to do. Is to be flagging people and use it over their head to. Now I can see if I was playing a whole list of things, but my thing is because when you put something on the computer, it's out here and people are gonna. It can be copied. It's not like it's kept in secret. And the other thing is to what you were saying. I mean, you were very harsh with what you were saying. I was like, dang, like why did you go left all of a sudden? Like you just went totally left on me and it wasn't even warranted. That's why I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, again, I think you would have to see the context of the conversation because I was talking about the beach issue and I talked about you at the end of talking about the beach issue. So maybe I'm not discounting your feelings. So if you feel that it was harsh, then I can accept that. I can receive that.
Miss DX, what are you talking about, Miss DX? Because we about to
I can't
block you. I
see
don't know
this.
what you're talking about. Oh, it's okay. So let me see here. Well, I don't care if she thinks my channel's dead. I don't care if she thinks my
I
channel's
didn't say
dead.
your channel is dead though, Tracy. Like you literally played it. I didn't say your dead ass channel. I was talking about her channel, saying why would I go over there to argue with her about this when this was something very small
Right.
that
You said
didn't
I
even
didn't say
have
this
to
about
be
your
made
dead ass channel.
public.
Right. You said I didn't say this about your dead ass channel. I was talking about Kimmie's or the other one's dead ass
Yes.
channel. I get it. I get what you were saying. So yeah, it was just taken very harshly. I'm like, oh my gosh. But no, I don't even use, if you notice, I haven't been using any of your clips or anything because I don't want problems like that. I don't want people to fall, like if we happen to fall out or whatever, I don't want you to have to go back and flag me for no reason. It's,
I
I mean,
wouldn't do that. I
I don't want
publicly
that at
said,
all.
and I wrote it. I wrote it in an email to you that you could use any of my live videos. I put it in the email. So you have written proof. So how could I go back and do that? I wouldn't do that. It's no reason to. But
I
when
need
I
to know.
have members upset
Why are members
saying,
upset?
because they're literally saying,
Hmm.
Kimmie, why is she playing it? She's a member and she knows how we feel about it. How we feel about it.
Who said that? Because I'm like, who told you that? Because I'm like, who they were because that's not normally what normally a subscriber is not going to be concerned about that. So what were they upset?
Oh, you should red ball it back. You have access. Red ball
Yeah.
it back. You can
I
see the
want to
chat.
know if there's anybody in here. I would just love to know so I can just block them because I'm like they're ridiculous. I don't have time for people like that. Just
Tracy, your
ridiculous.
chat, I'm sure your chat right now is dragging me. I don't give a
No,
shit.
they're
I'm
not.
not, I
Oh,
don't
red
care.
pill, please don't red pill. No, they're not. I don't allow that, and the moderators know already that I don't allow that in the chat to be happening because I don't like it to be happening in my chat. I mean, when I'm over there in your chat, so it shouldn't be happening in
Yeah.
my. So
Yeah.
it is
So
what it is. A
I
lot of
don't
people don't
care.
like.
Like,
A lot of
it's
people. Well, I
okay.
do. I mean, I do as far as them on there. Will you please stop saying Kimmie's a liar? I'm so sick of people saying she's a liar. She's a liar. Y'all are just. It's just
You
ridiculous.
have access. This is the thing. Listen, this face is not it's just a face of I don't give a fuck about what y'all saying because Tracy, I know, has full access to all of these. Even if something is on private, I unprivate it for her. Like I would do that, no questions asked. So I'm frustrated because I feel as if people are trying to cause a problem.
Yeah,
And this is what they do.
this is
And
me
so
off.
then they cultivate these narratives. And this is a non-starter. This is a non-starter because Tracy is a member who can red ball it back. And Tracy can ask me anything and I'll tell her.
Katie, what am I falling for? Oh God, this is why people don't do YouTube. This is why, because people always want you to fall. Why can't people just be neutral? If people don't like somebody, don't like them for whatever reason you don't like them. It is what it is. I mean, I don't
It's,
understand. I mean, make 50 lives. Say, oh, well, Tracy's dumb, blah, 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 blah. She's believing this or that. I just believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not going to come on here anymore yelling and screaming with somebody that I like. That's all it is to it. Troll pages, you can come on a troll page all you want to, but you'll be discarded of because I don't care what you have to say. Because already I know that you're probably one of them from the non-reading illiterate committee over there at Pizarro's. That's all that is, okay? It's just ridiculous. But anyways, I'm not going for it, Kimmie. But I just want you to know that I did not come on disrespecting you in any way. I was just basically, saying what had happened or whatever. And I didn't even have the time frame. I guess because you were on the interview with Wiley, the time frame was just totally, it was just all off. So nothing was happening as far as me coming on here, saying, oh, leave your life to come to mine. No, it wasn't even that situation. It wasn't even that serious.
okay.
It was just, I was like, oh,
Because somebody
go ahead.
Well, somebody dropped down in the chat and was like, Kimmie, Tracy wants you to hit her link. And typically I would. But I was like, what? I was like, Tracy knows I'm in pre-show, the pre-show live. And then I'm going straight to the Wiley live. Like, Tracy already knows this.
See, and I remember it was a pre-live. You said it was a pre-live or whatever. I remember that. But like I said, I thought in my watch, and I even said it, I looked on live, I said, it's 3:55. So it's at 5 o'clock. We have an hour. And they were like, no, it's in 5 minutes. And I was like, what? So I didn't even know. So the whole thing was like a misunderstanding. That's all. But yeah, I don't. I was even happy you and Jay Wilson. Yeah, I was happy y'all made up. I was like, oh, good, y'all made up. Good, cool. So I was like, where are we? All of this came from nowhere. It was weird. But I understand what.
I'm very frustrated, Tracy. Like this.
I know.
What you're getting, and again, I'm not trying to discount your feelings, and I apologize for coming off this way. I am so frustrated.
Yeah.
This makes me not want to do this shit, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It is very frustrating.
I'm a human being. Yeah. I make mistakes. So I'm completely open to being wrong. I'm not committed to being right. I am totally open to being wrong. But in this case, Tracy, you have full access. And if there's ever anything that you want from me that's on private, you know You know that I will unprivate it and be like, hey girl, you gotta do whatever you gotta do. That's it. So I'm
Yeah.
like, why try to create a problem from this when Tracy has access to it? She can go back and see. And it's just all day long. It's the same thing all day
It
long.
is. It's like old. I'm like, and that I didn't want to call you over here to be like, hit my link to that. No. But then I thought, well, we got to talk about this because it was going on and on. I was like, this is a situation. But I rarely be like, hit my link so we can discuss something. No. So that's why I was like, okay, let's just discuss it because everybody was all up in arms and I seen live after live going up. Oh, guess what? Oh, let's talk about it. And I'm like, oh Lord, I'm like, this is not growing legs. Okay. I'm not saying, all I'm saying is that why can't we just have peace? That's it. Just peace.
Because that's not interesting. Peace is not interesting. The lies and the vitriol and the arguing, that's more interesting to some people. Like there's how many billions of people on this earth or whatever. Find somebody else to argue with. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not interested in arguing with anybody. I'm so sick of these subscribers, and it's just certain ones and content creators that do this. I'm tired of it. Go find somebody else to focus your energy on. I'm not interested. I don't even acknowledge the fact that you're alive. So leave me alone. If Tracy has a question, Tracy can ask me whatever she wants. And she has full access to this and it's not going to be taken down.
See, the thing is, everybody thinks they know how I feel. Everyone thinks I'm deeply invested, like I'm going to get so emotionally hurt. It's YouTube. People are going to get into it. What is not understood? I don't know. I don't get it. It's YouTube. My heart is not on my damn sleeve. I don't understand. Like, and if we do, if we do get into it, there's no reason to have to cuss anybody out. For what? We don't have to.
Well,
and that's why I said before anything, we will discuss it first. There's no reason for me to come out here yelling like that. There's no reason for me to get a panel to drag anybody on. I know how that probably looked when you came in because I know you were like, oh my God. But if you see it, it wasn't even like that at all. It was not like that. You do have the people, and I was just like, no, y'all, I give people the benefit of the doubt. We were just basically voting because I was like, when you came in the chat right then, I said, were you talking about me or Beach? And then you didn't say anything. So that left a gap of space because you were doing the interview with Wiley. So that left a gap of space. So by that time, then people were coming up and that's when we started talking because I was like, well, why didn't she say anything? I was like, why didn't she leave? Why didn't she? I said, well, she's interviewing. And I thought, but it's just yes or no. I said that. So that's how that came in. But other than that, it was no big deal. You know what I'm saying? But I see what you're saying, and I see how it can. I see it from your point of view how it looked, and then I see it from my point of view as well. And I'm just like,
I see it from your point of view, and that's why I apologize because
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm very, very frustrated. But and I understand your people being upset. People get attached to you. You've been on here for a long time, and they get protective. I get it. But I would just say don't assume negative intent. And everybody doesn't have negative intent. I don't have any negative intent.
Right. Everybody's like, well, she's going to do this way. And I'm like, well, wait, if it happens, it's going to happen. Nobody can, it's crazy. Why are you going to live your life for somebody else? Okay. Cause like, for instance, if somebody tells you, oh, well, don't try out for this job because you're not going to get it. And then how will you know unless you try? It's like, you don't know. You have to give people a chance and a benefit of the doubt. So I don't understand what people are trying to protect because like, I'm not losing anything. What am I losing? You have your own audience. I have my own audience.
But they think they know. They think they know you. They think that they know me when you don't. Just like everybody knew that I was going to come on live last week and drag fire. How about I'm not? Like I'm never going to do what people expect me to do. And so, if my channel isn't for you, I understand. God bless you in your endeavors. But stop trying to make a problem where there is none. There is no issue.
Right. I agree, babe. I agree. Okay, babe. Well, I'm glad that we cleared this up. This is crazy. Now maybe I can go back and actually listen to your interview with Wiley. I'm like, oh my God.
He was so crazy. Shady, Tracy. So shady.
Wiley was? Because Duchess was over there cursing him out, basically. And I'm like, what happened?
Because You didn't see the link I had put on the members wall for y'all to ask questions. It was only for a certain level of members, but I put it up there for y'all. So y'all,
Uh-huh.
because y'all was asking the messiest questions.
Oh my
And
goodness.
somebody asked a question and said, ask what say these names and ask Wiley what he thinks. So I
Uh-huh.
just went mother, DKA. I was reading down the list and Wiley went ape boo boo.
Oh my God, Wiley. I have to play. I have to watch it. I'm gonna be watching it. Oh my God.
He went crazy. He went in. So you're going to get a good laugh. Again, I apologize. The best apology is behavior. I should not have taken out my frustration. I apologize, Tracy.
That's okay,
And
babe. No problem. Yeah, like I
it's
said, I won't be coming on here yelling or nothing like that. This was just one of them rare things where I happened to be online and I got that tea and I was like, what? That's why I was like, and then with everything, it was like, okay, crunch time because our interview's about to start. I was like, wait a minute, we have an hour. And I was like, okay, because I just wanted to say real quick, yes or no. I didn't want you to hit the link, but I meant like if you were in the chat, say yes or no. So
I
when I
had
was calling
left.
you over, it wasn't like, oh, I'm calling you over to hit the link. I was just calling you up maybe to hit in the chat, say yes or no in the chat. That's all that was.
Okay.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, babe. But yeah, so I that's about it. I guess
Okay.
we're good. Yeah, don't believe anything anybody says. Like I say, I don't react. I've learned to not react first because it's always something. And the
But
people
why
will
they
just
didn't bring you the clip? Why they didn't bring you the clip where I said y'all just trying to start stuff between me and Tracy? Stop it. Why they didn't bring you that clip?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
because
don't
I
know,
said
child.
that. All right, my dear. All right.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
going
talk
to
to
eat
you
my
later.
cheese sticks. Okay, bye bye, honey.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, y'all. So that's how that went, y'all. I know y'all are not going to be happy. Some people are not going to be happy. I get it. Okay. It is what it is. I'm on the regular membership, y'all. I think. I'm on the regular membership. I think I'm on the regular membership. Yeah. So it is what it is. Oh Lord, Heatwave saying she's gonna start up a channel. So y'all, okay, so that's what it is, y'all. I'm going to eat because I am starving. I'm gonna eat because I'm starving. Oh no. Okay. So, anyways, but I will be back on later on, y'all, after I watch these interviews and I'm gonna eat something. I will talk to y'all later. Do y'all's videos, y'all. Peace, everybody. Peace.